Okay, just want to give everyone an idea of what Google Apps are, or Google extensions. Basically, you can find all these at the App Store, the Chrome App Store, and you can search for apps. You can always type in top 10 educational apps or something like that in Google, and you'll come up with some really cool apps. Also, what we've done is we've created a CTE resource page. And on that CTE resource page, we're constantly updating some apps or extensions that we feel might work in your classroom. So, for example, an application is going to load here actually on your apps menu, and the application itself, come back here to the page, which really could be anything that would perform some function in your classroom, an application you had before. For example, maybe a audio editor that sometimes that people used, or like a video editor like Windows Movie Maker or something like that. Well, instead of using that, you can actually download an app to do that, and so could the kids, so they could have it at home or wherever they logged in on their computer. And if we take a look at this Zamzar app, this is a online audio and video converter. One of the cool things that I just saw here was Twisted Wave, and it might look like an app that most of you have seen. It's called Audacity. And if you want, you could just download that app. It'll say download right here, and it'll actually put it in your app store. I've already done that, so all I have to do is click launch app, and it's called Twisted Wave. And we can start with a new document, or I can upload a file, or I can actually import from Google Drive, which a lot of these apps do. So if I just wanted to start a new one, you can see it looks very similar to Audacity. So, but this way, wherever you are, whatever computer, if you're logged into your Google Chrome, you have it. Now, apps are basically, they take you to an online website, and you can see, you could probably go to Twisted Wave just by typing in twistedwave.com. So this App Store, I want you to keep in mind, it's nothing more than just like an extension. It's nothing more than just like a bookmark, okay? So basically it's bookmarking an online application. Now, extensions are a little bit different. Extensions can also be found in the App Store. And if you type in, for example, one of my favorite extensions is a Google shortener, Google URL shortener. And anytime you go in here, you sort of want to look at the reviews, and there's apps, and then there's actually extensions. Now, what this one, I love this Google URL shortener. If I just wanted to quickly post something on the board of a website for students to get to, I would have to type in this long name up here. If I have my Google URL shortener, for example, if we went back to our CTE resource page, if I was in with a group of teachers, I could copy and paste that, send it an email or something like that. Or what I could do with my shortener, and that's my extension up here, is if I just click this Google URL shortener, it comes up, and I could just have you guys type in these few numbers and letters. Keep in mind it's case sensitive, to get to this page, to get to the site. If I wanted to, I could hit the QR code, and if you had a QR reader on your iPad or phone or Droid, all you'd have to do is scan this, and it would actually take you to that. So you can see the extensions actually make browsing or a web page more efficient. Another extension that we have on there is Readability, I believe, okay? And I'll just show you the way that extension works. And a lot of teachers do like this. So if I went to ESPN today, and I picked up let's say I wanted to read an article, if I just came into that Readability, and you could see we could read the article, and it has a lot of information. Has the video playing there. Maybe I don't want my kids to be distracted by that. So now I can just come, hit readability, and what it does, it cleans up that website. And it takes the video and everything off of there, and then it just puts it in a nice, easy to read format. So you can see these extensions, okay, are actually things that will make your browser more effective. Watchdog is another one that we really recommend. That takes all the advertisements out of the website. So if you're browsing, let's say even looking for a YouTube video, that'll take that ad off the front of the YouTube. Okay, and there are some other ones here we recommend. And once again, that can be back at the CTE resource page. If you go to that page, we also have the extensions and a little bit of a description what those are. There's your apps, and here's your extension. There's AdBlock, Easy Bib, URL shortener, readability. So if you just click on these links, it'll take you. And the key thing is once you've logged on to Chrome and you're logged on, wherever you log on, these extensions and your applications will go with you. And I hope that helps improve your Google Chrome experience and helps you out in the classroom.